Hi, how's it? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're creating this look. I think they're called Space Buns. I think it's very, very cute. So we'll start off the video with me fresh out of washing my hair, although it was beginning to dry, but it has been cleansed, moisturized with water, and I decided to just re-add some of that moisture back into my hair. Like I said, it was getting a little bit dry, and what works best for me with styling natural hair and not using any heat is working with wet or damp hair. That way, as your hair dries, it dries into your selected style. So today we're going with this cute space bun look. I hope you enjoy the video and you follow along on this tutorial. So here we are, and one of the first things you want to start doing, roughly so, or it does not necessarily need to be perfect, but you need to section your hair by creating a half crescent moon / C shape from ear to ear. So you can use the beginning or the back or the front of your ear as a position, as a guide for your parting. As you can see, mine is so not perfect. The lines are not super straight, but the hair is going to hide all of that, and you know, it's not that important. The style will still work out even if your lines are not super straight. Look at that, crooked, but I promise you it's gonna look amazing. So tie that section away, because that will be actually where the space buns come from. And the rest of your hair you can section into quarters or 4 sections so that it's easier to do the rest of the hairstyle, which will be a twist out. So we get that curly back end look. Don't forget that when you are styling your 4C hair, one of the things that makes it a little bit more manageable is sectioning your hair and working one section at a time. I tend to not feel too overwhelmed with trying out a hairstyle, and that way you are able to focus in on the area and give it all the attention that it needs and apply as much product as necessary. My apologies for the blurry, non-focusingness of the camera on the items, but I will have all the products listed below in the description box. If you follow me on IG, you've seen that. It's the Native Child Happy Hydrating Mist. And then I went in to apply the Mielle or Mielle Hawaiian Ginger Leave-In Conditioner. It smells amazing. It's got a thick formula, but it works well into the hair. You can sort of smooth it in, rake it in quite easily. About 260 Rand at Dischem. And the star of the moment, this is our curling cream, right? The Sheer Moisture Coconut and Hibiscus Curl Enhancing Smooth E. It's got a very silky feel to the product, and it gives the hair a very luxurious shine. You'll see my results at the end. My hair was just popping, honey, looking amazing. The curls are soft and they feel hydrated, so it promises on, you know, it delivers rather on its promise, and it smells amazing. It's not overpowering. It smells really yummy. So you want to work that into your section. Once you've detangled your hair, you want to then seal in all of the moisture that we've worked so hard to gain by using an oil. In that bottle is a mixture of oils. I think I have some coconut oil, almond oil, and castor oil in the mix, and black Jamaican castor oil in there. And once you've done that, then we begin the regular job of twisting the hair. Now you can decide how big you wanted your sections or how big you want your twists. Don't forget to twirl the bottom of your twists in order to seal it. That's just a little pro tip so you can slay your twist out, sis. You'll notice that as I'm twisting, you can see some of the product almost being squeezed out of the hair strands. And quite often, after I do my twist outs and if I run errands, people wonder, what is that in your hair? It's the curling cream, right? That we've applied to the hair. But don't worry, don't fret. It will dry down. Especially if you're working with wet or damp hair, it will dry with your hair. Any excess product at times, depending on what you are using or what brand you're using, it can leave some flakes, but so far so good. I've noticed that if I apply just the right amount of curling product or leave-in conditioner, it dries into the hair. So you need to give your hair time to air dry. If you are one of the lucky girls and you have yourself a hair dryer at home, I do recommend that you get an attachment, a hooded dryer. If you want to speed things up, you literally just plug it into your normal usual hair dryer and you can sit under that for about 30 minutes just to speed up the drying process. But I like to do my natural hair styling on a Sunday. I've got nowhere to go. I can chill. I'm indoors. And if I do need to pop out and go somewhere, it's a quick little run to the shops. So that hooded hair dryer thing, I will definitely link it as well as in the description box. I bought it about a year ago from Clicks. I think it was under $200. A very decent buy, a good investment if you are into your natural hairstyles. And anyone, actually. If you just like DIYing your hair at home, I do recommend that you get it. I will also link above in the card the video in which I use it. It was a deep conditioning video, and with low porosity hair, you ought to use, or you should be using, heat when you deep condition your hair, so those cuticles can open up and that rich moisture from all these wonderful products that you use can seep in. So look out for those too. So here we are, the back section is all twisted. Now while that dries, we can actually get to the Space Buns. As I said, you need to work on damp or moist hair. For me, I find that the products, tend to hold even better, and it's easier to manipulate 4C, 4B, type 4 hair in general when it is wet, right? Contrary to what we've been taught at times that, you shouldn't be combing or hair should only be styled when dry. No, babe. We are finding alternatives. We're finding what works for us. Let me know what works better for you with your natural hair. Is it easier to style it wet or dry? Comment below. Alright, as you can see, I was trying to create a middle path, right? And one of the best ways to do this is to use a rat tail comb and take the center line from the middle of your nose. So put the comb on your nose and sort of run it past the bridge of your nose onto your forehead and right into your hairline, and that will give you where your, true middle is. And to create this hairstyle, I wanted to have two cute little twist outs or like a curly bang in the front. So just section off two sections from the two bigger sections of the space bun. That is what we're going to create, those little cute, I want to say it gives me a TLC moment. It gives me very 90s vibe when the girls leave, the hair in the front. So clip that away so we can work on the bigger sections, which will result in our space buns. So back we go in with the Native Child Happy Hydrating Mist. Not really a mist in my opinion. It's got a thicker formula, a thicker consistency, and yeah, it's not misty, but you can work it well into your hair. It smells amazing and also gives like a little tingling sensation on the scalp. That's always good when a product has almost like a peppermint effect, because you need your blood vessels in your scalp as well to be like, yes, girl, we're gonna grow this hair from the root. It is going to look amazing. That mist has aloe vera and vitamin E in it. I truly appreciate the bottle size because it's travel size. You can take it on the plane with you. It can fit in your handbag if you want to moisturize your hair as you go about your day. I really do appreciate that. And do check out the Native Child range of products. Making a feature once more on the channel. It's the Mielle or Mielle Hawaiian Ginger, the Moist Styling Gel. It doesn't leave your hair feeling crunchy, and I truly do appreciate that. It really is a moisturizing styling gel. So it doesn't have the best hold in the world where you could do like a completely slicked back ponytail. I personally would not use this type of gel, but it's good enough to hold down the hair, in place, so you can get a flatter look. If whatever style you're trying to achieve, you can go for it. But I wouldn't use this as my product of choice for a complete slick down look. But as you can tell in the video, it's doing a good enough job as I brush in the rest of the product to hold that hair down as we create the space bun. It smells really good. That ginger kick, it wants me to be on an island. It makes me think of sipping a cocktail. It makes me think of a Moscow Mule. Like, that's how good this product smells. So you want to literally just gel the two sections of hair down. Remember to keep a brush close by so that you are able to evenly distribute the gel or the hair product into the hair strands. I'm just using an old toothbrush, but you could use whatever brush you have handy dandy in order to get all of that product worked in. Remember, we're only applying the styling gel to the base of the ponytail because the top of the ponytails, right, will be curled. So we're going to go back in using the Shea Moisture Coconut and Hibiscus Curl Enhancing Smoothie to create twists from the point of where we've tied the hair to create, a very cute naturalista space bun look. Super excited. If you really wanted to, you could leave them like this, but nah, I wanted to finish off the look that I had seen off of IG and see if this is attainable for you and I. So now we start to work on the 2 twists that will hang down, right, on the side of our face. Or you could go for a curly fringe like this if you really wanted to, but I wanted to finish off the look like I mentioned. So work in that curling smoothie with the praying hands method, with the raking method, and then you create your 2 individual twists that will sit on the left and the right side of your beautiful face. And so here we are, we've styled the hair. Now the only thing left to do is to wait for it to air dry. And if you sleep, and if you're going to rock this look the next day, just make sure that you put on your silk bonnet or your satin bonnet and ensure that your hair is tucked away and protected. And a very good morning. This is me the next day. I have my face on, ready to get to work in a bit of a hurry, battling time, battling a camera battery that was going flat. So we're going to do a quick reveal. How beautiful, how luxurious, how shiny is that hair? We see you, Shea Moisture. We see you, babe. You're delivering on your promise, on your promise, and we like it. So we're going to do a takedown, and what you need is to coat your fingers with an oil so that we aren't creating too much frizz when we take down the style. Remember to twist your twists, or to roll your twists in the opposite direction to the point where you feel it getting loose, and then you can pull down from about your root, leading it all the way down to your ends. Okay, so now we're going to unravel the twists from our Space Buns. And I liked the very chunky, coily texture. And you'll see I decided to just wrap those around and pin them down as they were. The back end of the hair will definitely need some more fluffing out. Remember to separate it into no more than 3 or 2 parts, just so that you get that curl definition that we work so hard to get. We don't want it getting lost in the frizz. But how beautiful, how gorgeous. I truly do appreciate that all the products that I've used today are contributing to my hair health. They are adding moisture to my low porosity hair, and that's essentially what you want to do. You want to take care of your natural hair. We want to use the best products that are available to us on the market and learn how to care for our natural hair. We know what to do with relaxers and straighteners and our weaves and wigs and so, but it's so satisfying to see natural hair happy, healthy, and thriving, honey. So here we are creating our Princess Leia moment. Apparently that's where the name Space Buns come from, because Princess Leia did them first in Star Trek, I want to say, Star Wars. Forgive me if you are a fan. But that's basically how you do it and how I opted to do it, doing it the naturalista way. I liked the chunky curly waves and I just decided to pin them that way. Like I said about the Mielle styling gel, it doesn't have the slickest or strongest of hold. So I decided to go in with my trusty L'Oreal Studio Xtreme Hold 48-hour Indestructible gel. That thing will hold your hair, babies. It really will. So just a little bit for the edges, just to, you know, neaten the look up. There was a certain look that I wanted to go for on the first day of wearing this hairstyle, and it literally holds within seconds. You can put on a satin scarf over it so that your edges are snatched, honey. Decided to keep the front two twists twisted. I liked that look. Later on in the week, who knows, one may unravel them. One may even make the space buns, the curly tops, even fluffier. But this was enough for me for the first day of rocking my space bun hairstyle. I love it. Comment below and let me know what you think of this look. You can follow me on Instagram to see how it held up on a day-to-day basis at Fifi_CM. And yeah, get into it. Get into this face, honey. Get into this hair. I love it. I really had fun creating this look. Thank you so much for supporting the channel, and thank you so much for constantly being here. Your comments, your views mean the world to me. Have yourself a fantastic week and watch yourself another video. Why don't you? Okay?